5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Top models may end up in New York or Paris, but several have gotten their start right here in St. Louis. This downtown fashion show reunites and celebrates those who've gone on to become cover girls, while others are taking their first steps as models. Veterans or newbies, they're all under the watchful guidance of Scouts Jeff and Mary Clarke of Mother Model Management.
We have to figure this out.
The husband and wife duo are best known for discovering now supermodel Karlie Kloss when she was a 13-year-old from Webster Groves. They managed her for 7 years. And a little-known 19-year-old by the name of Ashton Kutcher, who Mary first met at a college bar in Iowa.
And then we stood at the bar and probably talked for about 10 minutes about how, I'd like to be an actor. I was like, well, you can do this. This would be the perfect thing.
Within a year, Kutcher was a Calvin Klein model and landed his first acting role in That 70s Show. They still keep in touch.
Katie Fogarty is who we found at the West County Mall.
Scouting started as a hobby for Mary over 30 years ago in her home state of Iowa. She was the gal who produced fashion shows and realized there was a demand for new faces.
This is Grace Hartzel. She's one of the top models in the world. She is from Zionsville, Indiana. We found her at a cheesecake factory. A mother agent is the agent that starts the model. Through the years, not every mother agent does to the degree that we do. This business is an amazing business, but it's a tough business, so we want to make sure that they're mentally ready.
Jeff serves as liaison between their company and agencies in New York.
I mean, we're people builders, it's like we have an opportunity and, these girls and guys, they can take it or not. Hopefully they take it and they run with it because it really is life-changing.
Jeff is really excellent at being constantly plugged in. I'm more Mother Mary, that if somebody needs a little boost of encouragement or if there's, whatever, I'm there. He's more constantly in communication.
Jeff accompanies models for their first photo shoots or runway gigs. The girls affectionately call him Papa Jeff.
I know I could call or text Jeff at like 3 in the morning and he'd be there. Like, what's up? What's going on?
We work to prepare them. We don't show them too early. We're very careful in that aspect of things. And I think that is one of the reasons why it works so well.
Mother agency, that's my dream agent.
The Clarkes have found success by holding open calls at malls or in college campuses.
I left. 2 minutes later, Mary called me and was like, can you come back? I'm like, oh, okay.
1 year later, 21-year-old Iowa college student Jordan Wright walked more runways than any other model during New York's Fashion Week.
If we see someone and we don't agree, then we don't pursue.
It's that trusting your gut and saying, I see something really special about this person.
When they're street scouting, the two are usually together. Mary does the initial approach and tries to speak to a parent first if they're present.
They kind of just cut right into it. They're like, do you wax your eyebrows? Is this your natural hair color? All sorts of stuff.
It was while shopping on Christmas Eve that the Clarkes spotted and approached 20-year-old Katie Green at the Kirkwood Target.
I didn't really process it all till we got in the car. My brother's just like, what the heck was that?
2 years later, she's a cover girl, traveling the world, even spending this past Thanksgiving in Shanghai.
Because I know once you get to New York, that's a big world. So any questions we had, we would always, send their way, and they always immediately answered them.
Because I was so skeptical, I kind of stalked them for a little while just to kind of see that it was wholesome.
Ellen Newman was at a Clayton coffee shop with her 16-year-old daughter, Rosie, when a photographer suggested the teen should model. The Narings Hall High sophomore is still in the grooming phase. This show was her first.
Do you think you could see yourself as a full-time model? Is that your hope?
Honestly, I'm just kind of seeing where it goes, because I'm not sure if it'll take me that far, but I'm just kind of going with the flow right now, because I hope it'd be cool.
It's one thing to be discovered in a store, a bar, or a restaurant, and then make it to the runway or the cover of a fashion magazine. What is it about the Midwest that the Clarkes have had such great success finding talent? Mary has long said it has been height and natural beauty. Now she adds personality to the list.
And sometimes You have to learn to pull that personality out of somebody, and that's part of the development process.
The last year of my life has been unbelievable, but yeah.
Known for her naturally curly locks, Alanna Arrington exudes the it factor.
If you can't hold a conversation or, you know, be able to show like who you are, that kind of puts a hold on what your beauty has to offer.
The tomboy basketball player from Iowa was groomed by the Clarks for over 3 years. She traded her bounce for a strut before landing gigs in New York and Europe. Alanna's parents say the sacrifice and commitment of making 37 round trips from Iowa to Missouri in 1 year was well worth it.
It's pretty surreal.
You have to believe in your daughter, you have to have trust in Jeff and Mary Clarke, and you have to have faith in God. And then the rest of the journey is what your child can make of their own journey.
And what a journey. 1 week into her 18th birthday, Alanna walked one of the most coveted runways in Paris, the Victoria's Secret fashion show, televised worldwide. The Clarks were there to watch and applaud as she blew a kiss to her surrogates.
It was a rewarding moment because I have been working at this for a while, and they've watched me go through everything from the highs and lows. They've been with me through it all, so it was a very rewarding moment to be able to say, like, oh my God, like, we hit another milestone.
At the end of the day, when the models come and you're around them and their families, you go, we love what we do.